I'm Rob Hassett. I'm a lawyer in Atlanta. I mostly represent creative entrepreneurs and companies that started by creative entrepreneurs. What I'm going to talk about today is which entity you should pick for if you're a creative entrepreneur to start your company. And before I get into that, though, I do want to give you this disclaimer. I'm not providing legal advice. You should consult your own attorney always regarding legal matters. This is for general educational purposes only. But that said, there are many types of entities that you can choose from for your new business. You could have a C corporation, an S corporation, a limited liability company, limited partnership, a general partnership, a sole proprietorship, a trust, and there's more. But generally, you're going to select from, almost always, you're going to select from one of the following: an S corporation, a C corporation, or a limited liability company. So I'm going to focus on those today. There's an attorney in California that is well known and has said that for any new entity for a company, it should be a C corporation based in Delaware. And he says that's because the C corporation is simple, and it is, and it's therefore less expensive and easier to understand, and that venture capitalists will insist that you form your C corporation in Delaware before they'll invest, and that's so frequently true. The problem is that, or my concern is that there are other considerations that I believe outweigh these considerations. First of all, most companies are not going to obtain any venture capital. They're not going to obtain it because it's not that easy to get it, no matter what these people say. And you don't want the tail to wag the dog. If you know you're going to get venture capital, then of course you do what the venture capitalists say. But if you don't know that, I would assume that you're not going to get it most of the time anyway. And I would suggest that, number one, if you file your entity is in Delaware and you're based in another state, you're subjecting yourself to a lawsuit in Delaware, which is a foreign jurisdiction and can cost a lot more to litigate there for you than it would be in your home territory, and you would you could get crushed just from the expense of being sued there. And secondly, you would get double taxed if you're a C corporation. You probably would want to be a limited liability company, an S corporation, to avoid double taxation. And if you're watching this video, I'm sure you know what double taxation is. And there may be situations in which you can avoid double taxation, like by selling your stock in your company, but many buyers are going to want to buy your assets because they don't want to assume all the hidden liabilities that might be in a corporate entity that they buy, even if you are indemnifying them, and you don't want to be stuck indemnifying them either, so that's another concern. Now, what about an S corporation? Well, an S corporation converts automatically to a C and creates double taxation if you have a non-resident owner or a corporation owns any units. There's a lot of ways that can happen, and so I wouldn't suggest to go in with an S. I would say, yeah, you may save some taxes with an S, but I would say go with a limited liability company taxed as a partnership. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can email me at rob@internetlegal.com or rob@businesslawpartners.com, and you can see our website at www.businesslawpartners.com.